Okay, so I'm finally sitting down to be able to do this. And this is question number 4 from the proportions practice that we had. I think it was called More Proportions. Um, so when we take a look at this, these questions, I'm going to start with B. Um, I think one of the things we have to do is sort of pay attention to what are our cues and what things are giving us information. So for B here, let's see, we've got. Um, uh, well, there we go. So we know that this person has won a 16-pound shot, the 16-pound shot put with a distance of 21.89 meters. Um, and maybe that's terrible to look at. Um, let's try circling. Um, there. Okay. So I know meters is distance, and that is something that I'm going to key in on is the fact that meters is distance. And then in my next question, it says, how far is this in yards? And since it's asking how far, I'm looking for a distance again. So, um, and then I can also see, it's given me another unit of yards. So those two things together tell me that I'm trying to convert 21.89 meters to yards. Okay. And then the next thing it asks is what was the mass of the shot in kilograms? So I've got mass again, and I'm looking for kilograms, right? And so if I'm looking for mass, I no longer care about meters because meters is distance. So those two things are just entirely different, right? Mass is talking about how in science we say it's the muchness of stuff, but sort of in normal terms, we can think of it as weight, even though it's not really, but we'll go with weight. And that brings me to this, right? So 16 pounds is weight, and mass, they're kind of the same thing. So here I know I want to take this 16 pounds and convert it to kilograms. So that's kind of, I think, one of the big things about when we're talking about unit conversion and figuring out how many meters is how many feet and things like that, is we really need to focus on units. And that is something that we're not always used to doing and paying attention to, but you kind of have to be familiar with what kind of unit is it? Is it distance? Is it weight? Is it a number of items? Is it money, right? Like those things. And we want to, those words are key words that focus us in on what is being discussed. So when I see meters and yards, I know distance. If I see pounds or kilograms or grams, ounces, well, ounces can also be volume, but those things generally mean weight or something along those lines, right? Minutes, seconds, hours, that's time. So you kind of need to pay attention to the units and use that to help you focus.